Hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of training. Liz, that is a big bag of food that's going in your bag. Is that normal?
I've got a long day. Have
you? Today is kicking off with normal, standard breakfast, normal Tuesday morning procedure. What are you doing this morning, Liz? Why aren't you at work?
Quick run before work, slightly late to start.
How far are you going?
I don't know, depends what time I set off. About 5 miles, I think.
Alright, pull your finger out then. So I know Liz completely showed me up this morning by getting out of her run and I did not, but it's Tuesday evening now. I'm just going to get out on the bike. I'm going to do it's a scary session, 5 times 10 minutes at threshold in TT position with 5 minutes recovery in between. So this is going to be hard. The last one I did was 3 times 10 minutes. I should have done 4 by 10 on Sunday, but if you've seen the weekly vlog, I binned off a tough session because I really wasn't feeling it. So now unfortunately it's moved on a bit, and instead of going 3, 4, 5, I've had to go from 3 to 5. So I'm going to see how it goes. I might do 4 if it is really tough, but I'd love to try and get 5 done. I haven't trained all today, so pretty fresh. I'm going to be using the Canyon bike. Now this is the bike I'm going to be using for the 12-hour time trial championships. Now hear me out. Split seat post, very comfy. Ignore the gaffer tape, that's just so stuff doesn't scratch it. Very, very comfy, very flexible in the front end as well. Clip-on bars that aren't too narrow, so it's reasonably comfortable. I'm going to swap these out for my high-sided armrests off of the TT bike, and I'm going to put some 30mm angled poles on just to test having slightly higher hands on the road bike. But this is what I'm going to be using, so that is what I'm going to be training on. And similarly, this is what I'm going to wear. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Bib shorts and an aero jersey because I've got pockets for food and stuff. It's a 12-hour race. Wearing a skin suit might look cool, but when you can't put anything anywhere, I can see it being a bit tedious. So yeah, aero jersey. It's still pretty loose fitting, and the seams are really, really like smooth in with the bib shorts. So I can't see it being too much of a penalty, if any at all. So anyway, let's get out on the road and get this started. Another reason for doing this on the TT, on the road bike, on the open roads, is that I think it's slightly easier indoors because you can hold a really constant power. There's no risers, no changing gear, no junctions, etc. It's not the real world, is it? When I try and do a real world TT effort, I probably won't hit the numbers I can do indoors, so I need to do them outdoors so I can figure out what I can actually do outdoors in a race. There's a place for indoor training, you guys know I love it, but it has opened my eyes to training outdoors. So I use my Favero pedals for power measurement. I've started using the Wahoo Element Bolt to look at the session. So it gives you all the data you ever need, tells you when your next interval is, it even beeps at you to tell you to start and stop. So it's really easy to follow. I'm just doing the local time trial loop. I'll probably get around it 3 times tonight, so I'm learning the loop a bit more, as well as getting a good session in. I think I pretty much know exactly where every single pothole is on it now, so that's worth a lot in itself. Oh dear. 2 done, 3 to go. This is where it gets mentally tough as well as physically. Genuinely, if it wasn't for this vlog, I'd be thinking about pulling the pin because this is hard. But knowing that I'm accountable to myself on here and you guys keeps me going, so thank you. In terms of average power, I don't know what I was doing for those efforts because I've taken the normalised lap power off my screens just because it's hard to actually hit the figure as an average because of the corners, potholes, junctions. Like sometimes I'm sat up on the brakes trying to still hit the power, and I think if I looked down and saw that the average was too low, it'd really demotivate me. So I just make sure that when I can put the power on, I'm on the money or as close to as I can, and then the average is whatever it is. Anyway, I need to change gear, so let's do a couple more. Oh, 4th one done. I think correct if I'm wrong, maybe you guys can help. It's always when you're like next to the end one or near the end of a session, it's always really hard, isn't it? I think it's a mental thing rather than physical. Although I'm pretty sure this 5th one's going to hurt physically as well, but let's see what we've got left in the tank. It's going all right. Oh, guys and girls, I'll give you a high five, but my bike handling's bad enough as it is. Hopefully I've put the stats over my face right now, and I felt okay. Hard, but real good session, really good to get it ticked off. I'm glad I didn't push it until the end of the week like I normally do at hard sessions. I've got it out of the way, so yeah, hope you're all well. That is it, that is the end of today's training. Time to get my feet up, get some tea, and I'll see you tomorrow.